Friday today actually, and as you can see it's really sunny. Tomorrow afternoon onwards we're supposed to have rain and then turn to heavy snow, and Sunday's supposed to be really bad. So I thought I'd pop down here and show you what we've actually got today. It's so warm, the sun is so warm. So anyway, I will see you all soon. Oh my gosh, well hello, it's Monday and it's nearly 10 to 10. You would have just seen a video of about 2 days ago on the Friday of me down at the seafront with beautiful blue weather, and this is what we have today, and it's still coming down, and they reckon it will be coming down until Wednesday. So I finally got my snow. As you could probably imagine, everyone's moaning because I ain't got to go out with it. But Glenn had to go to work at 4 o'clock this morning. He was not happy. But right, I thought I'd start the podcast today down here just to let you know what's going on with our weather here in the little southeast coast of the UK. And I'm going to now go upstairs and show you all the crafty goodness. So I'll see you in a bit. Hello. Oh, I'm out of breath. It always doing me them stairs. So welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Today is Monday the 8th of February 2021, and as you can see they've actually named the storm Darcy and they're calling it the beast from the east. Okay then, right. Wow, oh, deep breath now, deep breath. I have loads to talk about. I have a finish and a lot of works in progress, and right at the end I have one of my old quilts, but she is a fun quilt, this one, and I have found the pattern, and but I really don't know if it's current. I haven't looked, I will be honest, but anyway, that will come at the end. As you saw on Friday, it was so beautiful with the blue sky and the sunshine. I stopped off at the seafront and had a little bit of a video and some photographs for you. And I know they said we were going to get it, but wow, that's all I can say. I haven't obviously done anything because I'm still indoors. Well, I haven't done anything outside apart from on Friday because I knew this was coming, so I went out and got some, you know, shopping that we needed for the week, but yeah, and so we're all stocked up. And yeah, and that's about it. And then when we craft, excuse me, oh dear me, as you can hear I'm still a bit croaky. And we what was I saying now? Gone. Oh yeah, and no, it's still gone. Yeah, so I've done a load of crafting and had some happy times up here in the little workroom. Been really busy getting stuff done for the shop. I will say I still haven't had any deliveries. I'm still waiting for stuff to come in from January. So I've got no naughties to show you, no nices to show you, no shop update to show you, because I've got certain bit. I've got when it comes to the shop, I've got as far as I can go, and I suppose this is going to delay even more. But apparently, Glenn read online that we're down to no postman now, so I don't know what's happened. I really don't. Anyway, okay then. So, first of all, I will say what I am wearing. This is a handmade. Ooh, let's get up. This is one of Tilly and the Buttons Coco's This is the only one I've actually done with the cowl neck. All my other ones I've done just with the normal neck. The fabric I did get from work, or I made this a good couple of years ago actually. I did get from work, and this is an organic cotton. It's quite nice really, because I order the fabric on the quilting side, on the craft cottons. I do the orders for the 5 shops, and it's quite nice because Debbie does the orders for the dress making side. So when something come in, I think, oh, it's a surprise, because I know what's coming in on the other side. So as soon as I saw this, I just knew I had to make a cocoa out of it. So yes, this is cocoa, the tilly and the buttons. Okay then, right, what shall we do first? I think we'll go into my finish, I think. Let's get them up. And yes, I have done the, I can't even remember what they're called. Oh my goodness, this is going to be good. Clara's Festive Socks by Danni and Little Bobbins. I loved this pattern. It was such a simple little pattern, and as I said last week, it would be fantastic for a first patterned pair of socks. It really would. And this is the very first time I've ever done an I-cord like this, and all I needed was her instructions. I didn't even need to go onto YouTube or anything, and it was so much fun to do, and I absolutely love it. The yarn I used was gifted from a lovely friend and viewer of Maureen, and it is the I think, because I couldn't find the label last week, and I thought I probably have already stuck it in my knitting journal, because now I've finished them, because I finished the last I-cord I did, was it Saturday morning? Yes, Saturday morning. Walking in the Air, that's it. I knew it was something to do with a song. Walking in the Air, because it would be with Ellie, bless her, from Craft House Magic. And I think that is just perfect for the little lace pattern. I liked the way that Danni did her heel, because she did do her heel a little bit different than what I'm used to. I did like that, and I'm seeing if I can twist that round. Oh, hang on, I'll tell you what I'll do. If I hold it, so that sits like that at the front. The I-cord I did was a little 10-gram mini that I got from my advent from my lovely friend Alison, and I just think it just really highlighted the actual the yarn lovely, because the yarn did come as a sock set, and there was a plain cream, but I wanted a bit of a contrast, but the plain cream is actually in my cowl. That's doing the rib at the top and the bottom of that, so it's getting used. So yeah, I am absolutely in love with these. I can't wait to wear them now, and I'm going to update my knitting journal because they're finished with all the date that they were done and so on. So the pattern again is the Clara's Festive Socks by Danni from the Little Bobbins. It was actually her Christmas Eve cast on, but I didn't do that last year, so I thought you know, when lovely Maureen gifted me this yarn, I just thought, yeah, you know, it went. I know I tried doing the cable socks, but I just made such a mess of them. So, but they are going to be coming in the year. So yes, I am really chuffed with the way they have come out. So at the moment, I have got my cowl on the needles. I haven't brought my cowl up, basically because I'm still waiting on my longer cable. Picking it up and doing little bits, but gosh, I really want to knit on that. But you know, I'm lovely to hear that I'm not the only one that have knitting or craft, crochet or whatever that talks to me. I thought I'd gone completely balmy, not just a little bit. So lovely to hear that I'm not the only one, and there is like a group of us. No, that's great. That is brilliant. So the cowl I have left downstairs, so that's the only thing I have actually on my needles, because my top is finished, my socks are finished, so I think I might have to have a cast on, but we'll see what grabs me. We'll see. Probably another pair of socks actually, because they're just handy to pick up and go, aren't they? Right, so what I have got next is I'm going to go into the bit of quilting. Now this little wall hanging is what I've made for the outside of the door, because I had my 3 robins on there, which is like for 3 calling birds. That's what the pattern represents, so it's more Christmas. So I wanted more one that goes into winter, spring. And I had this piece of red work in a frame for years, and it was just laying down in the bottom of my cupboard where I keep all my other bits in there. And I thought, right, I'm going to make this into a little wall hanging, and that's going to be my new thing on the door. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop in a photograph of her hanging up on the door, and yeah, and we'll go from there. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with the way that she looks now. So as I say, it's a little piece of red work, and it's Sunbonnet Sue, as you can see, and she's got little eggs in her apron. So I found this is a piece of fabric that I had in stash from Lynette Anderson. So I've got little chickens, and this is a piece that I have left over from my Laura Ingalls collection. So little barley or wheat, and I thought they just all represented each other. I just backed it with a piece of calico because, you know, I'm a great believer is if it's going against the wall or a door, why put a fancy fabric on it, because no one's going to see it. So I normally back them with calico because, as I say, I see it, no one else see it, do they? So yeah, so I always try and make the front pretty, but when I do my my red work, this is a piece of calico, and I always back this with a iron-on cotton interfacing, because then you don't you've got something to cast off on and so on. But red work and any stitchery is basically a little running stitch. No, it's not, it's a back stitch, Davina, get it right, it's a back stitch. So as I say, she was in a frame and she was in the cupboard, so at least she's kind of come out now once a year, and I'm really happy with her. So, oh, as you see as well, there is little lazy daisies on her bonnet. But yes, I am really pleased. So the frame that she was in is now housing, now my Rebecca, bless her little heart, 28, when she was at primary school, she made, she was always drawing, always. She's such a clever little drawer. Artist, I should say, really, in a way. But she ever since I can remember her holding a pen or a pencil, it was always, you know, she wanted to draw. No, not colouring as much, it was draw. And she has always been, I've tried her with textiles and yarns. Yes, she can knit, she can sew, she can do this, that and the other, but she's a paper crafter, and she is with texture. She likes what's that called, mixed media, that's what it's called. She's into all that kind of thing, and she'd had a bit of a lull, and obviously with the stress of work with what's going on at the moment, I said to her, I said, what you want to do is just get back, do something like junk journaling or something, you know, because you've got your textures and everything in there, you can do it. Well, anyway, she got some bits, you know, some new art stuff anyway, and some new journal stuff, and she's doing so well. Anyway, I was sorting out some stuff out of here that I had, and I, you know, sent them off to her that she could have. And while I was doing that, in one of her old artist books, I found this. Sorry about the glare. Now, she drew that at primary school, and I thought, what a, you know, I just love it. He's just got such character. And he is Roy. He is out of a cartoon, but for the life of me, I can't remember which one. But yes, and I thought, well, that's got to go on the wall. So I had some craft card. I've always got craft card in stash, just in case. And I put it at the back, and I've glued him on. So the Sunbonnet Sue was originally in this frame, and I just think that's going to go up on my wall where I've got my beautiful piece of art from Kathy, and that's going to be like my special wall. So I've got this that's going to go up, And then for Christmas, a lovely friend, well, you all know who it is Teresa. She got me a beautiful Christmas card that is one of Katie Green's. Now, she knows how much I love Katie Green. Oh my gosh, I love Katie's artwork. So I went out, when I brought the actual frame for Kathy's piece of art, I got this for this card. And yet again, I've backed it with a piece of craft card. And I just think it's beautiful. So this is going to be my special wall. So at the moment I've got Kathy's art, I've got my beautiful Christmas card, and I've got a little drawing from Rebecca when she was at primary school. And also when Angie and I went to the Edinburgh Yarn Festival, which will be 2 years next month, it's hard to believe, and from Katie's stand, because I got quite a bit from Katie's stand. Obviously, I've got the poster of the British sheep that she did already on the wall, but I also brought her limited edition Edinburgh piece that she did for the actual show. So I want to get a frame for that, and then that's going to go up. So it's going to be like, you know, they're not all going to be the same size or the same shape or the same, you know, frame. It's going to be a random, but that is going to be now my special wall. So I've got these two to go up. So that inquires Glenn, so it could take a while. We all know what men are like. Say no more. And then I say, once I get a frame for the limited edition piece, I am going to have that put up. It probably will be, because it's not a big wall. It probably will be nearly full by then. But yeah, that's what I'd like, because when I sat here and I look over, I can actually then see all my special pieces. That means a lot to me. Okay then, right, that's that. So I'm really pleased with the way she has turned out. Okay, now we're going to go into my crochet. I'm still going with the Attic 24 crochet along. I have actually, we're on part, where is it, 5, and I'm thinking that this week, this Friday's part 6 is the last of the actual main blanket. I don't know if there is a border, I don't know, but we'll see. So as you see with these, actually you can't, they are getting a lot lighter. And let me pick up the blanket. It is, have I got a ball of wool attached, or did I finish off? No, I finished off. Okay, because I was doing this yesterday. So this is the top, and as you can see, we're going light now. And this is it. There we go. It is a big old blanket at the moment. It's lovely actually, because I sit on the armchair with me bag of wool, which, as you can see, it's not as bulky now. It's really going down, which is nice. But there's still wool in there that hasn't actually been opened yet, which is good. And it's really, so I sat there yesterday with it on my lap, nice cup of tea. And it was keeping my legs warm, which is really nice. I will say the most favourite colour that I've used so far, let me get the ball actually, it might be easier. There we go, is this one. I love this colour. It's called Lincoln. I haven't actually said this is all Stylecraft Special DK. As you all know, I love this yarn, but I'm tempted for this colour to find a cardigan pattern or something and actually knit one in this, because I absolutely love it. Could you imagine this with a cream? I think now that one has been with a proper cream and ivory with a bit of colour work. Oh, I just think that'd look beautiful. I just love this colour. Anyway, so it's definitely coming along. When I finish this section, which is section 5, we are on 75. Yeah, 75 rows. So this week's will take us to 90 rows, and then for the single, that is the finish. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. So I will show you next week, Monday. Let's see. I probably won't. I'll see. I might not show you it next week. I might leave it till the week after to see if I can then get the centre of the blanket completely done, and then you can actually see. I might have to lay it down on the bed or something and then take a snip of it. We'll see how, you know, how things go. But at the moment it is absolutely lovely, and I love the colour choices that she has made. She really has made some beautiful colour choices with that one. Okay, right. Here we go. Where is there? Let's have a look. Oh no, hang on. Ugh. Okay, I did actually start. We'll get there eventually today. Gosh, that snow's still coming down. Anyway, I have started a cross stitch because I was so curious to see how this was going to work, to be honest. And this is the lovely pattern that I got from my friend Teresa for Christmas, the stocking. I have shown that before. And as you all know, when I collected my pieces, it's all done in a perle. That was not a good colour. My camera don't pick up a red. It's a perle number 5. And I think to myself, you know, how is this really going to work? You know, it's I don't know. Because it's, you know, that isn't the thinnest you can get. Number 5, I think number 12, or is it number 8? I'm not really thingy on the old perles, but I know there is one thinner than that. So, you know, I was thinking, you know, anyway, I couldn't decide, could I, whether to do it on the country mocha or the, not toffee, it was called something else, wasn't it? Can't remember. Anyway, I went for the country mocha. My lovely friend Ginny, hi Ginny, hope you're well. She messaged saying that she thought that would look better on the mocha, and when I actually did do it in the daylight and put the threads on, she was 100% right. She really was, because I had one colour nugget, that was what the other one was called, this colour here, that was very similar to the actual you know, 25 count Lugana. That's what I'm doing it on. So mine is going to be bigger. I have actually used a whole piece because I don't want to get caught out again like I did with my little sheep, especially with this anyway, because this is, you know, a bit more special. And I am thinking as well for the backing, I'm going to start looking out for something really primitive, because as you know, I love the primitive. That's why I did what I did with the Sunbonnet Sue, because I love that look, you know, it's just beautiful. I haven't done a lot, I will say, but what I have done, the stitches are so neat. I am really enjoying it. I have used, because I said I would let you know, the Pat's Favourite needles, size 24 I chose for this, because I thought, you know, with the perle being so thick, I needed a good eye for it to get through. And I will say, these are lovely. These are lovely needles. But when this is all done, this has got buttons on it. This has got beads, which I've collected all them from Stash. I will say they are all from Stash. But I am really enjoying it. And I'm really surprised with the stitch definition. I know that it's going to be a bit more, I want to say prudent, you know the word, and you know I can't talk proper, but you know what I mean. Anyway, it's sticky outy. More how can I put that? Yeah, okay, we'll come up with a word like we did with something else that I couldn't remember. I think that was the oh, what was that one? It was the ease, negative or positive. I couldn't remember what was what, so my jump read both. So, anyway, it was yeah. So it is. It's because look, it's very. You can just see that, but it looks so neat. It is absolutely beautiful. So I'm really enjoying it, and I will say the 25 count Lugana is helping me loads, because they do suggest doing this on materials 18 count. Wow, no, I couldn't cope with that. I really couldn't cope with that. Anyway, I will definitely keep plodding along because I am really enjoying this. I know it's a Christmas, but I'm a great believer, you know, why leave everything till the last minute? And then if you don't get it finished, then you think, oh, I'll do it next year, and it never gets done. So this is going to be like my big year thing, and in between I'll do lots of little bits. Like for Halloween, I'll do my little Halloweeny ones because I want to get more Halloween ones done this year. But I am absolutely loving it. I didn't say, did I? It is a shepherd's bush, and it is called Lois's stocking. But obviously, you know, I'm going to put, I did say to Glenn, now do I put Davina because that is my actual name, or do I put Vina, V-I-N-A, because that's what most people call me. You know, ever since I was about 13, 14, it's just, that's what I've been called, amongst other things, but that's what we called. So he said Vina, but I don't know whether to actually put my full name on or not. Let me know what you think, if it should be Davina or Vina, because I was actually, my actual name is Davina. So we'll see. But I will say I am really, at the moment, I am enjoying this, and this is going to be so much fun. But as I say, I have got the whole piece because I don't want to get caught out like I was last time. So I'm hoping that will be big enough. It should be, I think. So, but yeah, loving it. Absolutely loving it. Okay then, right. So that's it. So at the moment then, I am going to show you now a quilt. Now, this quilt I made many years ago. I can't even remember what show I got the pattern from, but I have kept the pattern for this one. You know, sometimes when you make something, you're like with the cross stitch, you know, you pass them on because I know I'm only going to do it the once. But with this one I kept hold of, and she was, I will say, I did blanket stitch her on the machine at the time. I can't even remember what machine I had, to be honest. And she is, yeah, I will show her anyway. Now, you might recognise a bit of a resemblance, but I'll try and show her the best I can on here. But what I probably will do is lay her on the bed and take a video of her, and then I'll pop that in right at the end so you can see her a bit better. So let's get right back, and here she is. She's called Quilt Diva. Trust me, I don't normally wear earrings like that, but I did have pink framed glasses at the time. And there she is, and she came with the badge. And when I used to teach, I used to catch the bus, and I went and brought one of those suitcases with wheels so I could take all my classwork up to work. But if you look closely, there I've got my Quilters Guild badges, the V&A, because I went to the V&A to see the history of quilts, and 3 Festival of Quilt badges, because every time I go there I always buy a badge. But yeah, the others then are my Quilters Guild badges. But there she is. As I say, I always wore waistcoats. That's why she was just so appropriate. Pair of scissors in her hair, look. And I'll give her red hair to match mine. But what I will do is I will definitely put in a clip it of her right at the end, laying on the bed. It's a shame really that she's away, you know, she's not out anywhere really. I suppose she would look good on the back of, on the actual other side of my door rather than putting the little ones up, to be honest. Now the pattern, as I say, only came with the badge, which then you can see by the price how long ago this was going to be. So you got the actual pattern and the badge for only $8.95. And she is called Quilt Diva, and it's by Amy Bradley. So I will put it there just in case anybody is interested, because you can make her your own. As you can see on here, you know, she has got brown hair, and I give her my red hair. And as I say, I had pink framed glasses. Well, I know I've got them. Oh, these are more rose gold, but you know, pink, real pink gold, real pink fabrics. And she was so much fun to hang in a local show, but I didn't enter her. I just thought she was a bit of fun because they needed an extra couple of quilts to brighten up what they had. So they asked me and I donated them, and that was not to be and I said, well, don't enter it, you know what I mean, it's not fair because, you know, I do teach and blah blah blah. And this actually got votes even though it weren't entered. So I said, well, don't count them. If you do, don't count them. It's not fair on everybody else, bless them. So what I have done on mine is I must have made a little fat quarter, so I'm holding that in my hand. But I did do, because I'm not one for bling really, but I put some little my words, Swarovski crystals on her glasses. But yeah, that's her face. She was good fun. She was good fun to make. But yeah, if anybody, I don't, as I say, I don't know about how current it is. I think I just cut off and cut on again. Anyway, so definitely try, if you're interested. This is the Quilt Diva, and good fun. Good fun. I wish then, because I just say I needed to get you know, some quilts done for in a certain time. I really wish I could have sat and done it all by hand, but it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. But yeah, she's good fun. She was good fun to make. Okay then, so every now and again I'm going to see if I can find, well, they're all up there somewhere, get down a quilt to show you exactly, you know, what I have made over the years. But I will say this is the one that's got more character and more fun. All the rest of them are a bit more subtle in their ways, I will say. Right then, so I think that is, yep, I think that is everything for today. So I am, yeah, God, that snow's coming down heavy. I'm going to go downstairs now and have a nice hot cup of tea and sit down, and I can't decide whether to have a knit on my cowl, or I do a bit of my blanket, or I'll probably stay up here and do some sewing. As you know, I love my sewing. Stay up here and do something, and then go downstairs after lunch and stay there, and in the afternoon and do something then. Anyway, I am going to love you and leave you all. Please stay safe and take care. Have a lovely week of crafting. I'm going to be back again on Monday, and excuse the way that I try and say things, because I always get it wrong. Also, and this is going to be at the end of the video, not at the beginning, where you can find me is down in the description box. Last week, I can't believe it, I was went back on everything after I put everything in the description box and realised I forgot our ralvery group. What is my mind like, hey? What is my mind like? It's just unbelievable. Anyway, okay, I am going to go, and I haven't said either a hello to everybody, even though I'm saying a goodbye now. And anyway, I'm going, and I'll see you all next Monday. So please take care, stay safe, happy crafting, bye.